So for any of you who don't know, part of my content is on fashion, but another part of my content is on positivity. And when it comes to positivity, I like to explore lots of different areas, so gratitude and manifestation and mindset. And one of the things I've been thinking about recently is Feng Shui. Just before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed and you have any interest in decluttering or fashion or mindset or manifestation or positivity, any of those things, because my whole channel is about the combination of self-expression and being yourself, so if you have any interest in any of those things, hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the bell and you hit all notifications, you should be notified every time I post a new video. Now, I've not been thinking about it in a lot of depth. It's mainly because I keep seeing ads, so I think there's a particular masterclass. Do any of you know of Mindvalley? So Mindvalley is basically a platform where they have lots of different online courses. They do masterclasses for all sorts of different things, related to mindset and energy and self-improvement. And at the moment I keep seeing ads for, I think her name's Marie Diamond, and she basically specialises in Feng Shui. So I've been staying with family recently, and I basically took around my room and I realised I'm actually living pretty much in a child's bedroom. I believe in making space for things. I believe in making energetic space for new things to come into your life, and I think that often in order for us to do that, we actually, an important step is actually to declutter what's already there, to make room. And it's also a manifestation step. So basically what you're doing is you're saying, I believe that there is new to come. I believe that. I trust that. And in trusting in that, I'm happy to let go of the old because I trust that it's going to be replaced by new. Now, I did already do a big clear out, so my room was a total mess here, and I actually cleared out a load of stuff. So I think when I first got back here, I went through my wardrobe, and I think one of the chest of drawers, I went through things to a certain extent. I did go through my wardrobe quite well, but then since then I did sort of a fairly big, it was more of a clean and tidy than a declutter, but I did get rid of some things. I definitely sorted out all the wardrobe, so I think the wardrobe is pretty much sorted. But my chest of drawers is still a total mess. I've looked through it, I've realised I have loads of things in my chest of drawers. Now, my chest of drawers are supposed to be for clothes, and I've realised that I have loads of things in my chest of drawers, nothing to do with clothes. Which makes me feel like it's cluttered and it's taking up space. And don't get me wrong, I know why those things are in there. Those things were in there because at the time I kind of wanted them moved from the top, and so we took them off as ornaments and we threw them in the drawers. But now I feel do you know what? My chest of drawers are supposed to be for clothes, and this really isn't the right place for these things. And I'd also like to go through the other clothes. So anyone who, particularly likes the fashion element, this is going to be an awesome combination of positivity and fashion, because we are going to declutter through the drawers. And we are eventually, once we go through all of the things that are not clothes, that are not supposed to be in the closed drawers, we are eventually going to get to my actual clothes. Right, is everybody ready for this? Let's go. So I was trying to figure out how to do this, and I was wondering whether to sort of do it here so that you can look in the drawers, or whether to take the drawer out and put it on the bed and do it that way. And I actually think that we're going to have to do it that way, because otherwise it is going to chop me off. See what I mean? Right, I don't think there's actually going to be much in here. Okay, my gosh. See, do you know what? The thing is, I don't even know what to do with them, because I think the reason we took them from up top is because I wanted the ornaments down. The thing is, if I put the ornaments back up, then I feel like I'm going back into the thing that I wanted to avoid. So I know I said that part of the thing that I wanted to do was sort of Feng Shui my room, at least to a certain extent, at least clear things out. And so it's great clearing them out of the drawer, but if I clear them out of the drawer and I put them back up top where they're kind of supposed to be, then I go back into a place of looking like I'm in an 8-year-old's bedroom. And that was kind of the thing that I was also trying to change. But the other thing is, I sometimes find it hard to let go of things. And, sometimes I really enjoy letting go of things and it really helps me. But, with other things, I've literally had these China dolls since I was a child. I mean, I've probably had some of these since I was maybe about 5 or 6. And I think it kind of reminds you of, what dolls used to be. That we did actually used to have dolls that were totally impractical, that you could never play with, because they were literally made of china or pot or porcelain. So there was literally no way that you could play with these dolls. But they were such a common thing. I'd love to know whether, you remember them from your childhood, or whether they were a thing for you, because for me, china dolls were, a really huge thing when I was about 5. So again, this is another one of my oldest china dolls. And I found more slipper socks. See, it's always great to have more slipper socks. And one random black sock. Great, I was probably looking for that. See, now I just feel like I want to put the drawer back, and then I've achieved absolutely nothing. So what I thought I might do is maybe keep 1 or 2. By the way, if you think this is all I have, it is seriously not all I have. This is the drawer with 2 of them. I have another drawer in there, supposed to be full of clothes. Instead, it's full of china dolls. And I don't know how many is in there. I'm about to look. I dread to think Right, you've probably noticed the drawer is still gone. I think we're just going to leave it out. I'm going to take out the other drawer. I'll show you what's in that. And then after that, I'm probably going to have to go away, make a decision, and then come back because I have no idea what I'm going to do. At least if I could get the number of China dolls down, I think that might make it easier. I think I might have had this one since Spain. I got this one at a car boot sale. I'm also really fascinated by like period drama and period clothing and things like that. And the flounces and things like that, like the dress of the doll is just absolutely fascinating to me. And then I have 2 little ones. Okay, let's put these aside. And then 2 medium-sized ones. These were definitely given to me in Spain. This one. And a couple of other things, and that's it for this drawer. Right, so now I'm going to have to go away. I'm going to have to try to make some decisions, and then I will come back. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to get rid of all but 3, and I'm going to put the 3 remaining in the spare room, for now. Now I just have one more drawer that has non-clothing related things. There's a bear, a house, there's a cat that is also a clock. Right, okay, let's empty this, and then we are on to clothing. Actually, I'm just going to vacuum the drawers, and then we'll talk clothes. Right, that's better. So I will go through the actual clothes in here, but I'm not sure that there's actually going to be anything that I can really get rid of because I already went through everything not that long ago. What I have here is mostly what I'm wearing. Right, so these you've all seen. So we've got a strappy top, that's long sleeve, that's by Punkrave. I think this might be Tommy Hilfiger actually. This is one of the tops I've been wearing on a constant. This is by Karen Millens. It's actually new. I know everybody feels like they've seen it so many times, which in all fairness they have. But I think it was actually new from around January. So I put that there. That's still one of my favourites. I know everyone said that they're fed up of seeing it, but I still adore it. Oh, this is one of my new strappy tops from Zara. This is the yellow one. Again, oh, this is Karen Millen. Sparkly, that will be staying. Oh, this is another one from Karen Millen. I haven't actually been wearing this quite so much recently. I do find that the glittery ones are a little bit itchy, but I think that's because I'm quite sensitive. Like, my skin's really sensitive. But all of the other tops are really, really comfortable. Like, the tops that don't have glitter in them, I find them extremely comfortable because the quality is really good and they're really sort of like elasticated, and I feel like they kind of hug me, so they kind of feel like they hug my skin, and that's really comfortable for me. Like, I find it really comforting. This is Punkrave. I know I talk about Punkrave quite a lot as a brand because it's like, I feel like it's like one of the prominent alternative clothing brands, and so it's quite handy if you're into anything like that. They have sort of more sophisticated alternative clothing, and I like that. This, again, this is by Zara. So again, this is all recent stuff. Oh, I got this at Christmas. This is like a long-sleeved mustard top over leggings. This is my corset by EMP. I really love this. It's really gothic. It's so gorgeous. If you look at the pattern of it, it's so nice. But I'm gonna have to do something about it. I mean, look at the length. There must be several meters. It is long. This is my other corset. This is a top that I had from when I was about maybe 14, 15. I think one of the reasons I kept it here was because I kind of ran out of tops, because what I did was I got new tops before, or I got rid of my older tops before I was ready to replace them with new tops, and so that was kind of one of the issues. So I got to the point where I didn't have that many tops, and I also don't have all of my stuff here, so that was one of the reasons why I kept this. It's okay, I'll keep it for now. Okay, t-shirt. Another t-shirt. See, now again, this has really got me thinking, because the whole point of doing this was to sort of clear the way, right? And if I'm sort of saying, well, I'm going to hold on to this because at the moment I don't necessarily have the things in my wardrobe ready to replace them, I feel like I'm saying I don't really trust it. And obviously that's not my intention, but I feel like from a manifestation perspective, if I'm at any point going to get rid of these because I think I've had them for too long, because I've had them since I was a teenager, because I think I've maybe outgrown them in terms of my style, then I think that now is the time to get rid of them. Right, okay, so we're going to put this on the to-go pile. This is like a white blouse. I'll keep it in case I need it to go under anything. Right, let's pile everything back into the drawer. And now we just have the very bottom drawer. Now, I don't think there's much in here at all because I've only recently started using it. Before I was cramming everything into the one drawer. It was a total nightmare. Plain black top, cut out shoulders. This is Karen Millen as well. Strappy top. Oh, Punkrave top. Another one of my chamomile tops I've literally been wearing all the time. Again, I'm really obsessed with this. I love wearing it with purple and with fuchsia. Those are the colours I like to wear with it the most. I don't think you've seen this as much, because I think I put these in a drawer and then forgot about them. So this is a strappy top that I have, which actually is going to be really good for summer, especially considering as we're actually in summer now. I'm probably going to end up using that. I have another couple of strappy tops here. These 3 tops actually are all by Killstar. Let's start piling everything back in. I at least feel really good about clearing out those drawers, because every time I opened them I saw all of these things and it felt really cluttered, and I thought, and I knew they didn't really belong in my clothing drawers. And now I kind of feel like I've cleared them out. I think it'd be really nice just to open them back up in a moment and just look at the fact that they're clear and that I've cleared all this space. And I love the idea of clearing things out, but I also really love the idea of creating like energetic space for new things to come in. And I know I said that at the beginning, but I just really want to remember that because it feels like a really nice thing. Oh wow, I've actually just found a load of handbags. Maybe a load is an exaggeration, but I've just found about 4 handbags. I thought I'd gotten rid of like all of my old handbags, and apparently I have not. This is something I think I had from when I was about 14 years old, I would imagine. Where on earth did I get this from? I have this little bag here, and it's actually Tommy Hilfiger, and I'm thinking, where did I get that? I actually really liked some of Tommy Hilfiger stuff. I just feel like I need to sort of clear out the old and make room for the new, because don't get me wrong, I have a lot of clothes that I've had literally going back 10 years, over 10 years. But the only thing is I don't have any particular attachment to this, so I feel like if I don't have an attachment to it, then I feel like it's time to go. Now here's a bag I do remember. This was actually probably one of my most worn bags when I was maybe in like my late teens. So if you look at it, it's sort of sequined, but wait a minute, I feel like I need 3 hands because the chain's pulling it down. You can see it's sequined, so you see it's silver, but it actually brushes the other way, so it brushes to blue. You might know that I like sort of style that's really edgy, so at that time it was my main bag. So yeah, that brings back a lot of really fond memories. But you know, you can love something and you can accept that something brought you a lot of love when you were younger. You know, for anyone who struggles to let go of things, and I'm so much better at it now, and I actually really enjoy the process of releasing things now, but for anyone who really struggles to let things go that maybe, you know, where maybe it's kind of their time to go, or maybe it's the time for you to let them go, but you've had them years and years and you've had, you know, really good memories with them, but maybe they're no longer your style, or maybe it's something from when you were a child or when you were a teenager. You know, I think that you can let something go while still recognising like how much joy that brought into your life at the time, and now it's the time for a new chapter for you and a new chapter for the thing as well. And if it's worn out and it's too worn out to be used, then it's come to the end of its chapter, and that's okay. So I think I am basically done for today. You know, I think it feels really nice, like the thought of just letting go of the old to make room for the new, and I just think that it's a really positive thing to do, and so often we don't actually think to do that. But I have been working on a lot of manifestation techniques recently, and I haven't actually spoken much about this, but I have been... I'm wondering whether to speak about it or not, because I was thinking of just doing it and then sharing it with people afterwards, but I think it might be worth just mentioning the fact that I've actually been doing a gratitude challenge. And, you know, a lot of people do gratitude challenges, there are a lot of different ones out there, but I just decided to start this on my own. So basically what I've been doing is I've been practicing gratitude every day, trying to as much as I can, trying to remember to practice it, you know, using different techniques. And so then every day I've just been coming on, I've just been doing a little video just talking about it, but I haven't posted any of those videos. So I've done 1 video a day. I think now we're on roughly, maybe about day 19, roughly something like that. And it's really just something that I wanted to focus on myself before I shared it. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm still talking about things like mindset and positivity and manifestation on my channel, because they are really important to me. And I want my channel to be split. I want it to be about fashion, but I also want it to be about being yourself, because that's really what my whole channel is about. I love fashion and I love clothing, but my whole channel is really about being yourself and self-expression. And for me personally, and I'm not saying it's like this for everybody, for me personally, working on things like mindset and manifestation is part of that. So, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you so much luck for anyone who's thinking of doing a decluttering, like a wardrobe decluttering, or a decluttering of your bedroom, or Feng Shui in their house. I wish you so much luck with that. If you haven't subscribed, then hit the subscribe button down below, and I'm going to leave my Instagram handle down there as well. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.